thought I saw something off in the distance. Yeah, g'day viewers, Ken here. I'm going to do some hunting on Australia map. So welcome to Australia. I can't just stop wiggling around, boy. Now I looked over there and I saw them. See them on the top of the hill? Can you see them from there?
Huh?
Oh, recording. So that's the thing, I can see from here those two goats. I spotted them when I was turning around, as you saw. And I'm getting pretty good at spotting things 100 miles away with this game. You can still see it on the hill, see? Just a speck. Right, so I'm using a 303. And I'm using the larger scope. Excuse me. And I've got these silly headset on. That really blocks out all the sound, so my voice sounds a bit blah, blah, blah. It probably does sound like that anyway, but it's a bit muffled. I can't really hear it properly, so forgive me if it's not sounding right. Now the others fled that way, didn't they? Up the top of that hill maybe. Might they're gone. Yes, Australia. I haven't done any recording for a long time, a lot of different stuff, so what I decided I was going to do was, on the Hunter Call the Wild, is do the Australia and New Zealand map, basically because everybody else does everything else. Like I've got all the maps except for the new one, with the German short-hair pointer, which if you go back through all my videos from the beginning, all those years ago when we first started, I was talking about this German short-hair pointer from the get-go, that they should have that, and the beagle actually, but I was advocating for the German short-haired pointer from the get-go because of the pointing ability for game and that sort of thing. And so I'm glad they finally brought it to the game itself. The dogs, I noticed the other day when I was on the Mississippi map, they're jumping in the water, like play jumping in the water and that all the time. Not good when you're trying to hunt gators and they're jumping around, splashing around next to you. Scares the living daylights out of you. But yeah, so I don't know where they're getting that sort of trait from all of a sudden. Pointers, as far as I know, don't jump around in water and stuff like that. I don't know where they're getting that stuff from, but whoop, I got something over there. It's another goat. Right, so we'll pick up this little nanny. Hey darling, are you going to make some? Oh, it's actually a little buck. I didn't think that much of him. Oh, there she is over there. Nice dark coat. Just reload. Right, the reason why I'm hunting with this gun alone is because it's from the New Zealand map, of course. When you get the New Zealand map, Takarai, what's it called? Yeah, I haven't played the game for ages. But anyway, yeah, you go on the New Zealand map and you've got the 303, and 303 is an Enfield, British Enfield, which is a war gun from World War II, and because the Australians fought with the British, or as the British, not as them, but you know, as a part of the United Kingdom, as a kangaroo over by tree. And there's a lot of them after the war, and a lot of surplus ammo. Oh, missed it. Skip. Missed skip. Oh well. I got some blood from the goat. Right, in case there's any newbies, which there should be heaps out there now with this new games and that. If you look at the map here, see, you got the map, and you see the mark right in the middle. If you put a mark right there, in the middle of the cross, I'll show you. Do it again. See the middle of the crosshairs. See the crosshair I've got where I'm standing at the moment. One below, one above, one to the left, and one to the right. Father doesn't know all the goes. Anyway, that crisscross there. If you put a mark there right where we're standing, where we've just found the blood, and there you go. There's a kangaroo just died. So if you go right there, then and put a mark there, you can go to that spot. So you're right down over there somewhere. You can go to this spot right here, and that will show you exactly where the blood is. You might have to look around like this, but bang, there it is, right? So any newbie, that's how you find your blood. You don't have to have a dog. When you first start off and you haven't got the DLC for the dogs, you don't need a dog. You go to the rough area of where you shot it. Just you've got to remember where you shot it, and then you just track it from there. Like click on it, and then it'll come up. And if you don't know how to, if you go into down here to systems, then go to interface, then you can go down here and it will have, see the first one there, active tracks. You can put it to whatever colour you wish to do. Alright, but I use light green or bright green because, and on my dog as well, so then it shows up from any other tracks. Of course, I normally run with no tracks at all. Makes it more harder to do. So it gives you a harder stage of hunting. So we'll just, oh, there's another, oh nice big, it's a male. Just slow down. Oh, look out, he's onto me. Can't see him. Oh. See, that dog makes a lot of noise, doesn't he? I used to like watching the dog back in the early days when they'd walk up to a deer and the deer would stomp its foot. I used to watch it through the scope and I used to say, geez, these animals are so realistic, man. And the people that, apparently there was a lady who was in charge of making this pelt types, and yeah, so she did a real good job, and the team did a good job at doing these maps. Like, these maps are fantastic. It's like my hunting go-to hunting map before Hunter Call of the Wild was Red Dead Redemption, which anybody who plays that game would know why. You get to ride horses. Yeah, that was the best map. Well, still is best game actually. But then when they started bringing out this, I couldn't wait for the Australian map. And in my previous videos, you'll see me talking about the different maps, how they already had certain trees and that sort of thing, that like ghost gums, and trying to say what the Australian map should have. But the excuse me. But the biggest letdown of this map was the fact that they put stupid foxes on here, which are introduced species. Yeah, good on it. But the only predator that Australia has is the dingo, and they did not put the dingo in. Even KG from KG Gaming. He said, oh, it'll be great to hunt a dingo. And yeah, but they didn't have it, KG. Oh, there's my dead brew over there, by the way. So once I get this goat, where's that? It was a rubbish shot on this goat, wasn't it? That running shot was terrible. I thought hitting it in the side would be a good all-in shot, but it didn't. One of those kangaroos are going to come and get me in it. Yes, kangaroos, beautiful things. Yeah, KG, the first thing he said when he went on the Australian map was, oh, beauty, I'll be able to shoot a dingo. And I went, sorry, KG, you will not be able to. Because you got brindle dogs, black and white dogs, you got red dogs, you got yellow dogs, you got white patchy dogs, heaps of different skin and colours. And then they just put a thing up just recently. Which animal would you like to see some more fur types? Well, guess what? I already freaking gave you a list if you watch my videos. Nobody watches my videos. Except for you guys. The ones who are watching right now. Thanks a lot. Like and subscribe and all the rest of that. I never say that, but because, you know, I only started this because the kids I brought all the kids GDA and that sort of thing, and then when I started doing GDA and that myself, I'm 59 years old. And when my kids wanted GDA and or Grand Theft Auto 1, you know, that's where it all started back in the day when it was 1. And then I liked the biker DLC on that, like the biker thing. So when they brought out the other one, I got onto it. And when they got 5s now, and I've decided to just take the old 4, well, which was a brand new 4 when I brought it for them. Because I took their old one and brought them a brand new one, because it had more storing capacity and stuff. So then when they went to 5s, I took their 4, and yeah. And I recommend everybody getting someone a 4, like if they've got grandparents or someone who wants to see what the bigger humbug is about, because it improves their dexterity and everything like that. They've proven that people that use right now, that kangaroo was shot there, but he's around here somewhere. And I think it's near the sleep zone. This here. Is that him? Nope, that's a rock. Out on the stereo, we sit. There you go, here's a dog. Come on, boy. Belvedere. No, his name's not Belvedere, it's Blaze. What? It's not here? I just saw Skippy through here somewhere, wasn't it? I did see him close to here. Looking. Okay. I have to follow my own advice. So here, guys, go in the middle. Oh, if I can get this wobbles down. Right, so we head over this way. And while we're heading this way, we look at the ground. And we look at any sort of tracks. So we won't have to go all the way back. There we go. What we've got here, we've got goat. Oh. That's still the goat, yeah? Yep. Oh, we are going to have to go right back on it. sure I just saw a thing from the kangaroos over this way. No, goat. It's very blurry, isn't it? Or is it my eyes? Okay, what's going on here, Jacko? Well, it's a bit high. Hang on. Let's just over this way a bit more. Time didn't run out. Yeah, time expired, didn't it? Sometimes it does that. It will just take the tracks off completely and your time expires on the animals, but I don't know whether at times it's like their time zone goes or something. I hadn't done it for a very, very long time. See, I can't find any blood, can't find any tracks right here where I shut the roo. Like I said, when we're coming over to here, we should have been able to find the roof's tracks, except it's now expired, so. But I'm going to take a guess and go, Skippy, Skippy, Skippy the bush kangaroo, this way. I'll guesstimate the location, because I was coming across there before and I come across, this is the goat track still, is it? Yep, goat tracks. Right, that's one of the goats over there. Right, that's Fox on top of the hill. I reckon we'll get him from here. Overhead. Damn. Right, let's give it a bush kangaroo. Now there was a sleep zone down here. Let's go towards that. Because the roos are actually in an area under the trees when I saw it, remember? When it started hopping away. So we'll see if we can't find it. Otherwise it's zoned out, timed out. And that's like when you hit an animal and you track it, like when you're newbie, you know, with the gun sights wobbling all over the place and stuff. There's going to be so many that you miss out on. Yeah, it goes skip now. So he was up in this area here. So I shall look at this mark first. Is this blood? Check these individual marks here. Let me see. There's a blotch and a blotch. What, where are you going, Skip? They're trotting from a kangaroo. Oh, and by the way, if you're a newbie, a new hunter to the game, when you are tracking something, don't do a Jeff, and I won't say his last name, but don't do a Jeff and click onto every green or like every bit of poo or anything, right? Because that will just say just now and all the rest of this stuff, right? And you'll go right off your tracks. You go from blood to blood. You go from blood to blood. Like when I was tracking before, I never looked at any of the tracks when I was going past them. I only went from blood to blood. Because the simple fact is, if you keep, when I was watching him and the other fella, if I say Bugs' name, whoops, I said it, oh my god. When I was watching both of them, he kept clicking onto the poo, which is normally glows up as the colour you're looking for, basically. And when you do that, it just changes onto a different track and that all the time. So you don't go from poo, you don't check the just now poo and very fresh. You go off of from blood to blood, that's it. That's my, what goes, Foxy Loxy? Here, Foxy. I always do that, move off. And I can't get back on before expired breath time. See? Expired breath time. Take a breath. And it gets back up. It rises from the dead. And I still can't find Skippy. Oh, another fox somewhere over that way. Yeah, so there's a lot of foxes in Australia, but I would prefer the dingo. As do people that don't even live here. Name and KG. Where is my Skippy gone? I hate doing that. If I shoot an animal, I like to go and get it. Normally I don't really shoot too many animals one after another like this, like I'm doing, because I prefer to go and pick the game up as soon as I shoot them. It used to be a rule I had right back in the beginning: shoot one animal, and I was always trying to do one shot, one kills, but that sort of went out the window when the guns weren't playing ball. Or there's some more skips. That one there looks like a good one. It's a 7. What's that one? I won't shoot it. Where's my fox? Right, so I'm right next to my fox here. So I'll go bang and go to this position. Yes, really don't know where my kangaroo went, but not happy Jan. There we go, Foxy Loxy, and he went this way. I can see him laying right there, but as I said, go blood to blood. 0 to 25. Bang, there he is. She is. Right, now we know the Skippy's over here. Gungaro. These are Eastern Grey. They're not Euros. They're not reds either. These are Eastern Grey kangaroos. Macropods. Bigfoot. Oh, doggone. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I didn't realise that I've been babbling on for ages. So anyway, this is the first one back, and I'll be doing New Zealand and Australia. Of course, I'll be doing normal shooting and that over the other ones to get animals for the lodge. And that's another thing I do, what's in the lodge. So if you're on there playing multiplayer and you're at one of your lodges, I might slip in there and have a look and record your lodge at the same time and put your name up there to show everybody what's in people's lodges and get them to go to their multiplayer game when they see it, and go on there and play with them. Because I've got people from all over the world I've played with, young fellow who actually parents own a wildlife, they call it a farm, in Nigeria. And yeah, there's another guy who's had the best lodge I've ever seen in my life, so you can go over and watch those old lodges, those old videos, and you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. Oh, it's boggy, little stubble quail. Alright, thanks for watching. This is Ken, and thank you for watching. Bye. Uru.